Hey, welcome back to fuzzytutor.com. This quick video will show us how to calculate the area and the circumference of a circle. So if you're just learning it or maybe you've forgotten it, here's how you do it. So there's our circle. It is a blue circle that we will pretend is a perfect circle. And we'll pretend this is the exact center right there. And then we'll take a line from that exact center point and we'll move it straight out until we intersect with the outer edge of the circle. And that's going to be called our radius, okay? So we call that the radius, this line right here. And that will be represented by an R. Okay, that is radius. We're pretending that's our center point, right? Now, if that radius were to extend the rest of the way across the circle from one outer edge to the other outer edge across the equator of the circle, the very middle of the circle, we would then call it a diameter and represent it by D. Okay, now the inner part of the circle is a two-dimensional calculation called the area, and that is the bits that are yellow, okay? So, now we need to understand some formulas real quick. So, we'll change colors. I'm going to say now, we talked about the radius. Radius is, if we start at the exact center of the circle, right here, and we run a straight line until we intersect at the outer edge, which is, of course, the circumference, that line that we just made is called the radius, and that's a terrible way to circle radius, so I'm going to rewrite it just because that is going to bug me. So that would be our radius. Ignore this, that looks ugh. Alright, now, radius times 2 is our diameter, right? Now, the circumference, we're going to be able to calculate that, and we'll represent that by a C, circumference, by saying pi times D, or we could say 2 pi times R. And that would give us the circumference. That would give us a length measurement around the circle. Now, pi, for all intents and purposes, is 3.14, at least for what we're doing here. That's good enough for us. So that is a constant term that we have, and we use it by this symbol, the pi symbol, from the Greek alphabet. Now again, that gives us the circumference, the length around the circle. Now the area of the circle, area is a two-dimensional measurement, meaning we're going to measure it up and down and left and right. So we have, let's say that represents 1 meter. Then let's say that that represents a square that is 1 meter by 1 meter. So that is a square area. So we use the term squared, or the exponent of 2, and we say pi times radius squared, now radius is this line right here, will give us this yellow area of the circle. So area is calculated by taking that pi, that constant term, multiplying it by the radius squared. So we square the radius, follow our order of operations, of course, PEMDAS, parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. And so exponent is number 2 on there, so, and we have no parentheses, so we square the r, and then multiply that value of pi against it, and we will have the area in whatever unit of measure. And if it's an SI unit, it's going to be meters. So, that's it. Thanks for watching.